Alright guys, welcome back to Micro Starcraft 2. Today I am going to show you another one of my favorite build, and it is the 3 racks push against the Protoss. Recently the 3 racks push has been falling out of favor as more Terran players are changing into the mech build, but I still like the 3 racks push, and it is still my main timing push against the Protoss and against the Zerg. It puts on a lot of pressures. So the whole point right now is I'm trying to show you a more standard version of the 3 racks push. I did a video on a faster version where you get your command orbital command at 12 and you build your racks at 10 population. This one is more standard with the orbital command opening. So you do want to build your supply depot at 10 population, and after all, this is steps of war. So once you build this supply depot, you do want to send this SCV out to scout and make sure the opponent is not doing anything too cheesy. Alright, so it's finished. You make sure you send it out, and you do want to have one of your units follow this probe and try to attack it, because you don't want the probe to lay down a crap load of pylons in your base. That is just bad. And at 12 population you do want to build a barracks, and at 13 population you want to build a refinery. That refinery should be coming up sometime soon. Alright, there we go. Refinery coming up. Come on, refinery, where are you? Alright, so yep, I was distracted by that little probe, and I guess it's working. So I start building this refinery just 1 population late. So you do want to watch out for this probe and make sure it's not doing anything too cheesy in your base. And I do have my scout scouting his base. I saw his gateway going up, so I know that he's not cheesing me, otherwise he wouldn't have enough minerals. And I started building my marine, and being smart Protoss, he knew my marine is coming out soon, so he just retreated. And at 16 population, when you have enough minerals, you do want to research your orbital command. Everything came out 1 population late because of that scouting probe that I was trying to kill. And at 17 population, you want to build your supply depot. As soon as your second marine is done, you do want to research a tech lab for your barracks. And at 17 population, you want to build your second barracks. About 17 to 18 population is up to you, but I would build it as early as you can. So there we go. We started building the first tech lab, and this is a good time to build your third barracks. There we go, another one down. So we have 3 barracks down, and the first one with the tech lab is almost done. And as soon as the tech lab is done, you do want to research Marauder, and as soon as you have 50 minerals, 50 gas, you do want to research the concussive shells. It is very, very important. And at the time of this replay, I think every research, oh well, it's 100. So you do want to research the stim pack against the Protoss. It works absolutely brilliant, absolutely well against the Protoss, especially if you mass marines and mass marauders. It really catches them off guard. And so your second barracks, you want to build a reactor. Your third barracks is either a reactor or a tech lab, depending on what the Protoss is doing. And based on what you scout, when you scout something like this, you know the enemy is not going void race, so you're safe to assume that you can go attack lab and produce a massive amount of marauders, simply because the opponent is not going void race, and he's hiding a robotics facility at the corner of his base. But it doesn't really matter if he's going robotics or not. Just keep on massing your units, and make sure you rally all of your units to a marauder, not a marine, because marines die easily. And once a unit dies, all your units will be rallied to the dead units where the unit died. At 35 population is when you push out, and I pushed out at exactly 35 population. And make sure you rally your units. I said that before, so just make sure you rally your damn units. and he sent another probe at 35. Very good timing. So he saw me coming, and he immediately summons in more units. He's summoning 2 stalkers. So I walked out this ramp, I saw 3 sentries. I'm like, oh crap, oh crap. So whenever you see 3 sentries with no back door, just back out, because there's no way you'll be able to go up that ramp without the sentry fucking you up in the ass. When I say that, it really does, because all he needs to do is cut your forces in half, finish the upper half, come out and finish the second half. So never mess with a Protoss on the ramp. That's what you should learn. That's what I learned the hard way. So now I know I'm not going to be able to break through his ramp. So what I'm going to do is wait for him to come out. And as soon as I saw that, I'm like, should I expand? I don't want to expand. So I started building a Ghost Academy. And then I added on a refinery. So I'm starting to pump out ghosts. So my goal is to wait for the Protoss to come out, so they can't force field them. So they can't force field me. And I'm gonna make the Protoss actually feel safe, and make them expand. Once they expand, you see this. This is 1 pylon, 1 nexus, and he's gonna be pumping out a lot of probes. So that's like 500 or 600 minerals gone towards his economy, and he won't have enough units. While I am just pumping out units 24/7. He even had an observer and saw my base. He knew that I'm not expanding. For that is very dangerous for the Protoss players, because well, he's not building any units while I am. So for this push, this is actually very risky, because you're waiting for the opponent to expand. So there's only a small time frame where you can attack and still be able to outmass the enemy. Let's take a look at the army count. Our army count is actually about the same, but the Marauders do absolutely own these stalkers. So I can definitely win this fight just head on. And notice I sent a little marine here, so if he decides to push out, he will kill this marine and give me a heads up early. And this is what he's doing. He's putting his observer right here. And I do have 2 ghosts in my army. Now I'm pushing out, and he definitely sees my army pushing out, and he definitely saw that coming. And this is the part where he starts to build a lot of probes too, so he definitely wasted a lot of his minerals onto his nexus and stuff. So what happens now is you want to grab your 2 ghosts and sacrifice them. The primary use of the ghost is the EMP, so you just want to EMP the ghost. You just want to EMP with the ghost. It doesn't matter if they live or not after they throw off their EMP. So now look at the entire Protoss army. They have absolutely no shields. They cannot pull out any guardian shields or force fields, and absolutely do not fight on the ramp when the Terran army forces makes a ramp. Makes an arc. So this is a crucial mistake. So for the Terran player, you do want to definitely take advantage of the Protoss player expanding. And there we go, and the Protoss player just lost. So take advantage of the enemy player expanding. Oh, that's about it. And also, don't roll up your infantry ball with your ghosts, because that gives the enemy time to do his force field, to react to it. What you want to do is just move up with these 2 ghosts, EMP them, and for God's sake, let the enemy kill them. All you need to do is to get your EMPs off. And a lot of times, if your ghosts are within the EMP ball, they have a very hard time trying to go around your own units and even delay your own EMPs for a couple seconds. So so as the game progresses, if the opponent actually gets high Templars for psionic storms, you want to research cloak for your ghosts. So what I do is have a big ass infantry ball. I kind of wait in the middle of the map or near his base, sending about 4 ghosts cloaked, and then just just EMP every single Templar and EMP all his valuable units, and then as soon as I do that, I just pushing and win the game. So this is definitely a very good strategy. If you have any questions, put them in the comment sections below, and I will be able to I do look at my comment sections very often, so if you do have a question, I will be able I will try to answer them for you. And this is it for this episode, and thank you very much. If you enjoyed this, if you like this, and if you want to learn more about Terran and later on Protoss plays, please just subscribe, and thank you.